If you're working as an Azure administrator, you want to make sure that when you create a resource or a resource group, that someone or a different engineer does not delete that resource or resource group by accident. So one of the process you can actually take to protect accidental delete is by creating logs in a resource. For example, a virtual machine, you can see it's actually a resource because you actually add a virtual machine, for example, to a resource group. So here you can see we have the virtual machine C001. So I want to actually prevent this virtual machine from being deleted, or I can also grant the read only. So right now, if I click add, you can see we have two options. Here I have the read only, which means that they should be actually able, they should only be able to actually read these resources, but they cannot delete or update these resources. And when I put the cannot delete, they will be able to actually update the resources, but they will not be able to delete the resources. So I want to put the log type is going to be delete, because if you put read only, which means that the users will only be able to actually read or just read, but they will not be able to update this resource. So what we need to do is right now is I want to call this, let me just call this log say 001. So you can actually give this a different name, and I can just add created by Kelvin Johnson. So sometimes you want to add some notes so you can actually know who creates this the log, or to actually create a group or anything you are creating. I always try to add a note to it. So here you can see where we've created our log. As you can see, the note is created by Kelvin Johnson. We can actually delete this log we just added. We can actually edit it as well to actually change it to read only. But at this moment, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So right now, these resources will actually be prevented from being deleted accidentally. So this is how you create a log in your Microsoft Azure tenant.